press record this time. We're good. All right. So this is number 8 right here. Okay. Just y equals negative 2/3 x minus 2. So inverse it. First thing I'm going to do, switch in x and y. Negative 2 over 3 y minus 2. As you notice on the problem, the negative is right here, but I'm going to hop it up here. You'll see why in a second because I'm about to get rid of that 3 in just a minute. So I switch x and y. Now the y is here. I had to solve for this y. So I'm going to get rid of this minus 2 by adding 2 to both sides. These cancel out. X plus 2 equals negative 2 over 3y. Here's the number one biggest thing of what I was trying to hammer in last time or last video is how do I get rid of this fraction? You could get rid of it in one step, but I tried to teach you guys a simpler, if that's a word, way. How do I get rid of this?
Just divide by 3.
Divide what? Divided by 3?
Yeah.
It is being divided by 3 currently. Ooh, okay, so you want to say divide by negative 2. I see that this is here, these things, I see that, right? But this now makes me, I get a little knot in my throat. I'm like, oh God, I have a fraction I'm dividing by another, fractionception.
Whoa.
Also not a word, like a fraction being divided. That scares me. I want to take care of something else first. I don't want to take care of this first. I want to take care of the 3 first.
Maybe times 3.
Times 3. I'm going to take this whole thing and multiply by 3. I will be dividing by that negative 2. Yes, that is correct. But I'm going to try and keep things simple because, yeah, that would be a whole other thing. I'm timesing by 3. Everybody on both sides gets multiplied by 3. I don't care how many things I have over there. If I had 5 different things, I'd multiply each one of them, okay? So multiply over here. I have negative 2y because the divide by 3 and the multiply by 3 canceled out. That's why we did that. And then I distribute this 3 out to have 3x plus 6. Cool. Now, what do I do to get rid of that times by negative 2?
You divide by negative 2.
Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. Okay? So these cancel out. And I can say y equals now. Y equals. Because negative 2 divided by negative 2 cancels out. I'm going to put the little inverse sign right there. Don't forget that. Just put a little flag on there. Say, hey, this is the inverse. Okay? This is the original. This is the inverse. Now I just simplify all this like we also talked about a second ago. This positive divided by a negative is negative. 3 over 2 does not reduce, so it's just 3 over 2 x. All right? And then this does reduce, but first of all, the signs, positive divided by a negative is a negative. 6 divided by 2 is 3.
Wow.
I'm purposely trying to separate each operation or each thought that I'm having instead of just being like, that's negative 3. Okay, so you can see some stuff here, okay? And that's your answer. Bang, 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 bang.
Wow.
Right. Now, I started with the hardest one, and we're going to get a little easier because a lot of times I show the easiest example and build up to the hardest. You're like, this whole thing is very hard, but I'm just going to go backwards so then y'all get started on your thing, and it's like, okay, sometimes it might be hard, but this one's kind of easy. Switch x and y. X equals 1/2 y minus 5. Move the 5 over. X plus 5 equals 1/2 y. Y'all okay with me not writing the little plus 5 and the plus 5? You see that this is happening?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I have 1 divided by 2y, so I'm going to do what to undo that?
You're going to multiply the 2.
Multiply everybody by 2. Multiply everybody by 2. So I'm going to do 2x plus 10 equals, what's the nice thing that happens here that we don't have to worry about now?
It's just a 1.
It's just y. Cool. Right? Oh, God. Nope, not answering that. Shit. Okay. All right, well, now there's evidence of me hanging up on somebody. All right, anyway, do it for the video. So my answer is y to the power of negative 1 equals 2x plus 10. Right, just to be able to say the inverse, and you're done with that. And this one, let's see if I can get it before they call me back. X equals negative 3y. It's like a race.
Let's go.
Divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3. These cancel out.
Well, I can't read.
Y inverse is, how many x's is that?
1.
1. So I have negative 1/3 x. That's your answer. That was pretty quick.
Wow, congrats.
I thought they would call back by now. But this, when I switch x and y, I have the x and the negative 3y. I'm already pretty much done. I just divide by that negative 3 on both sides, which gets y by itself. And then I have the whole fraction thing of 1 over 3, and it's negative because and then that's it, okay? Make sure you label them with the inverses because you need to get used to seeing that. And yeah, that's it. Boom.
Nice.
Quick little inverse refresher.